Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the surprise stream. I was playing Tainted Grail earlier, and I believe I just finished Act 1. And I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to play a little later on, and I thought I'll just do a quick random stream. Because I'm going away this weekend. Tomorrow is the last of stream for at least a week. So, just thought I'd just throw a little extra, so to speak. You were watching the Portal co-op with Che for the nostalgia. Actually, you know, I've been caught a little unprepared for this trip. I've been trying to prepare for it, but there's all sorts of things going on. Act 2 of Fallout London is coming to an end middle of next week. And I don't have anything ready to go. Which is a bit of a bummer. I have been playtesting. I have been playing a bit of Starfield the last few days. Testing out King Gath's Starfield mod, Watchtower. So that I can do a quick review of it. Which I need to get sorted before I go away. I definitely need to get that sorted tomorrow. At least get script written. So, yeah. Not completely sure. There might be slightly interrupted video posting. I mean, I don't have anything for Fallout London. I don't know if I haven't really got like a concrete plan at the moment. I've been on a break from Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 after getting out of the starting area so that I could finish Act 2 of Fallout London. I finished Fallout London Act 2 and I'm sort of like, okay, what am I doing next? So I could start Fallout London Act 3. I was thinking about Stalker, but I'm still not completely sure Stalker's in what I would consider a finished state yet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know they've had a lot of patches and they're doing a good job apparently, but it's still... I don't know. We'll have to see. No Twitch stream. Am I not? I'm on Twitch. I'm on Twitch. It's on Twitch. Six Glitz is emoting on Twitch as we speak. So anyway, yeah. I did record the Watchtower playthrough. Not particular. I mean, like it, you know, just not quite as intensely as normal. I just wanted to record footage from a playthrough anyway. See if it's... I might knot that together. That'll be a 3-4 week little filler until I absolutely figure out what the hell I'm doing. I'm going to need something anyway, because even if when I come back from England and start playing, it'll be a week or two before I've got enough material to put it all together. So... Tainted Grail is my game of the year. I think it would make an amazing Let's Play. I don't think it would make a good Let's Play. I gotta be honest with you. I'm enjoying Tainted Grail, but it's... I can't put my finger on it. I'm enjoying it more than I was enjoying the Oblivion remaster, but I don't think Oblivion would make a good playthrough at the moment either. And I think a lot of it comes down to the dialogue and the NPCs in Tainted Grail. And I think it comes down to that. The game feels like it was made about 20 years ago. Looks kind of nice, plays quite well as well, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it, but I'm enjoying it in a retro vibe. I'm enjoying it just goofing off and playing. But honestly, there's not a lot for me to play off. It's kind of, it reminds me again of something like Elden Ring in that regard. There is slightly more interaction with NPCs, but it's probably the weakest area of the game, the way dialogue and quests are handled. It's so very 2003, you know, or even late 1990s. It's very, very clumsy. But I do like the storytelling. I like the storytelling in certain places. The main quest, for example. But yeah, kind of one of those games, a bit hard for me to play off. Don't quite know how I would do it. It does suffer that old-fashioned game thing where every single NPC is locked in spot, wearing the same clothes, never moving. And it's impossible to ignore. I mean, to be honest with you, in that regards, it semi-reminds me of Starfield, although Starfield does a better job of hiding it. It reminds me of the Outer Worlds in that regards, but it's so very obvious in this game. So I couldn't enter it like it was a living, breathing world. So but again, that doesn't mean it's a bad game, because it's just certain games lend themselves to a let's play. Like, I mean, this makes a great stream game, and I'm liking this. I am enjoying the story. I'm looking forward to seeing where I go with it. Are there any companions? There is a pet. But I've left him with my girlfriend. I've left my pet with my girlfriend. It does the Oblivion thing of always having your, Okay. I tell you what, I will show you my pet. And my girlfriend. Act 2 is great. Like, it's one of these weird games that's like... It looks like a game from 2006. I mean, it's not even quite Skyrim level of models at times. You know, the models are sometimes as good as Skyrim, but sometimes really very rickety. To the point of not looking structurally remotely sound. The land doesn't quite have the handcrafted level of detail of, say, a Skyrim. And yet, I find it really pretty. And I think this game is full of contradictions for me. The dialogue is very stilted and annoying. And yet I love the story. The arc, you know, the world building feels almost like an amateur affair, and yet somehow it's so very haunting. The quest structure is so 2005 and 6, and yet it's kind of endearing. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's... And there's my girlfriend, who really never ever moves. Never moves. She has a funny face. That's my pet. Hello. How you doing? And I've left him here because I began to get really annoyed of hearing footsteps behind me and seeing him behind me. But thinking it was someone else. This is my girlfriend, Alyssa. She designs outfits, but she only wears one. And when she talks, she has a really funny looking face. I thought she'd say something. But she's cool in the end. She's cool. So there you go. There's my pet. What it is, it's the oddest mix of contradictions. I can't explain it any better than that. And yet I still love just zipping around and murdering things. It does remind me of Elden Ring in that regards. Just you zip around and you murder things and it's tons of fun. But yeah, oh. This is me. Oh god, let me just. I generally don't use the bow. I mean, I do use the bow sometimes. This is me. Now, basically. I'm wearing this helmet because it reduces stamina cost. I'm wearing this armor because it increases melee damage. I'm using these gloves because they increase melee damage. This increase. To be honest with you, I'm not impressed with the pants or the boots. I love this shield. I absolutely love this shield. And I've pretty much gone, in the end, strength and endurance. And I'm loving... Oh, I've just got King's Soul. I've not... Oh, I need to look into that. What was it? Skill trees. Okay, got a little bit of one-handed. Little bit. Little bit of armor. Tiny bit. I wanted the one that reduces reflects 25% of the damage back on the inflictor. I've got parry heavily invested into. I quite like parry. I've got stamina invested into because stamina's king, and I've got tons invested in shield. So basically, I'm a bit of a shield monster, actually. Bit of a stamina shield monster. Oh, did he want to say anything? Oh, that is a good question. Why did you leave Excalibur at the Horns of the South? I mean, it's your sword.
It was supposed to be a reminder. The sword was never just steel. It was a symbol of what we stood for. Strength, justice, the will to carve a path forward. A weapon, yes, but also a promise. I wanted them to remember, to fight for those ideals, to uphold them, even when I was gone, even when there was no king left to lead them.
I can't help but like him. I feel like he's genuine, but I can't help but feel he's got some memories not yet returned to him that are gonna make him a real piece of work. King's Soul, what can I do here? King's Soul and Excalibur. Ah, right. When using King's Soul, time slows down around you. When using King's Soul, you deflect all incoming projectiles. If the King's Soul is fully charged, automatically use it when you would receive lethal damage. Oh. Dealing damage has a small chance to create a weird essence, which can be collected and regenerated. All right, so what's this one? Oh. So now I recharge the King's Soul when killing things. All right. When using King's Soul, you receive 50% less damage. I never receive any damage when I'm using the King's Soul. Your damage increased by 50% for each enemy killed or during... I never use King's Soul when I'm facing one enemy. I use King's Soul. I think this is the best one. Finishers, I'm guessing, are the executions. Let's have a look. Dealing damage has a small chance. Right. So I definitely need to use this a bit more. When using the... You deflect incoming projectiles. I'm going to do this one. Finishers restore 400% more King's Soul. All right. So now I can recharge. I need to use it more often. I almost never use it. All right. But right now, I need to also... Does anyone else have this thing where they do a bit of upgrading, but they don't upgrade completely because they don't know what they're going to really end up with, and so you end up never really upgrading much? Because it actually costs a lot of gold. And thus, you end up, like, saving your gold in case you find something better. I love this shield, by the way, especially because I love to do a lot of parrying. But it's also pretty good when when blocking, because it does reflect even then. Plus, I think it works with my armor skill. But here you go. Here's the dialogue. Oh. Oh no, I tell you, I've got some more lights. What do you think about Brendan's deal with Dalriata?
I wonder if any of those southern wimps would be up to spar. I might even try to go easy on him.
Okay. Some of the accents are awful. Hers isn't that bad, actually. Can you tell me about others in the camp? Oh no, I've already done that.
See you around, I guess.
Yeah, right. I'm not actually supposed to be going this way. What do you think about Brandon's deal with the Dalriata?
Ha! Look at this. One eye's got the Camelot dogs handing over their precious keep without so much as a fight. I'd much rather have fought a lot of them, but hey, I'm not complaining.
Oh, okay.
Could use some action.
I'm heading up the road, I think. It's not far. We got wolves. Had wolves. This axe is awesome, by the way. I like my shield, but I love the axe too. This is the Ravencrest Executioner axe. Always crits target if they are full health. Hence the reason you see me just legging at things immediately and hitting them. It also ignores enemy blocks, which I really like. I've added 2 relics to it that improve melee damage by 10%. And I've added a Burning Stone and Blight Opal.
Welcome.
So we've got status effects on the shield. But the poison one never seems to inflict. In fact, nothing I put on that shield seems to inflict anything other than the Burning Stones. I tried putting one on that inflicts Frenzy. Doesn't seem to work. Don't know. Have you tried higher level spells? No, I'm not very good with spells, I'm afraid. I do have some spells, but yeah, they all like require spirituality and things, so and me, I am a hitty thing. You has to well, no, that's not true. That is not actually true. You can hit things with shields, but also what I have found is when things hit me, they start setting themselves on fire. They start setting themselves on fire, so the burning is working. You can shield slam people. You can... I'll try that and see if it does. I don't do that very often, because this doesn't do a lot of damage. I've got a better shield for that, but I haven't put any relics on it. That shield's actually pretty good. Does a blast of wind, which is awesome. Anyway, this is it. I think I could go now. Yes. Do you even need to charge the axe when you're running in, John? Because as far as I see, when I sprint, like if I hit normally, you get that. If I charge, but if I do this, I feel like it's a heavy attack. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just imagining that. Oh, I think you're right. I think it's... I don't know. You see what I'm saying is I'm doing a hua, hua when I do the charge. So I thought it was a heavy attack. We do. And it uses about the same stamina, doesn't it? Whatever. Just not got it on your armor, have you? When the... Oh, wait a minute. I do have... What have I got here? No. The only armor relics I've currently got are one that gives me 10 health after killing an enemy, and obviously one that reduces stamina costs. That is it. So I set fire when things hit me. I can tell you that. Although the weird thing is it didn't seem to matter even if I had the shield held in my hand when that happened. So I can't help but feel I need to focus. Hello?
Hmm? Who's there? What do you want? We're just sitting here, not bothering anybody. so there's no need to bother us.
Okay. I'm one of Ran's friends.
Vran? Ha. I've been wondering how that old harpy's doing. We haven't seen each other in a while. You can go. If you know our sister's name, that means you survived meeting her. That's enough for me to let you pass by.
Okay. Dreg, thank you very much. What about you, mate?
Don't bother. I'm in no mood to talk.
Me. Oh, it looks a bit like a wolf, doesn't it? Okay. This place looks a little more cheerful. I had to speak, didn't I? I did have to. Okay. That? Was that heading to the Horns of the South? What's... Why do I now feel this strange urge to play that harp? I've got this strange urge now to go all the way back and find out what the hell that was. But yeah, you get to see what I mean again, in spite of it occasionally looking very old. I mean, it doesn't have that edge of realism the way something like a Kingdom Come Deliverance does, and in fact, it really like it. I would say it's not even remotely as good as, say, Skyrim. And yes, for some reason, it's just very nice to look at. Better distant terrain, but that's not hard. Right. First time here. Gotta find the Arthur's shield, or I have to run around. Oh, I've got a horse. Oh. Okay.
You'll pay for that insult.
Okay, oh, you know, what I want to do is try hitting him. I want to see. Oh, that did it. That did it.
You'll
Did it?
pay for that insult.
Okay, I can't quite tell. That just stunned him. All right, let's
Your
put this.
armor won't
What?
save you.
He probably will. Come on, could you hit me? Thank you. See, fire, more fire, fire.
You're nothing but.
I got poison on it this time. Oh god.
Show me what you're made of.
That was foolish. You're going to kill yourself. Yeah, okay, so you see what this... The reflection with poison, it only works when I do the bash, but the fire hits all the time, even if I don't block. Do I have a bunch of... Probably got a load of these. It's just... Is that my horse? I think that's my horse. Has anyone else used the horse in this game? I ask this because it's freaking horrible. I mean, there's only one game I do first-person horse riding in, that's Kingdom Come Deliverance, and that's because they won't let me do otherwise. But it's not that bad in KCD. It's god-awful in this game. I mean, it's really... Oh, I gotta get everywhere. Okay, so... Nice tree. The Royal Geographer's Note. Magic Oak Merlin. Merlin is a tree that grew from an acorn brought from the homelands by the legendary wizard of the same name. He gifted the young sapling to Palamedes, the founder of the Tyrion family, who planted it at the burial site of the brave warriors with whom he fought. I think that's the person who got the shield. You can't stand third person in games like this, so thankfully it's first person. Yeah, the problem is he just the horse, it rides like nothing I've ever. It's horrible. It's absolutely just the worst. But it's also jittery. I feel like I'm getting 120 frames a second and the horse is getting about 16 frames a second. I can't explain it. It's weird. It's completely weird. Perhaps Merlin himself breathed magical life into the sapling. We will likely never know. What is certain, however, is this oak is unique on the entire island. The wealth of Connacht does not lie in its mines. It lies in its unparalleled history, the memory of which should be honoured every day. This is the tree, I'm guessing? It goes faster than walking. Yeah, but the maps are tiny. I mean, the maps are tiny. It takes seconds to get anywhere, and there are so many fast travel points all over the bloody place. I sort of do not see the... Plus, anyway, you want to run around and improve your athletics skill. And maybe your agility. Why is this tree chained? Or is this chained to the tree? The jank is kind of charming. Well, I'm not going to say that. I feel like... But it's forgivable. Are these...
Nothing changes.
No.
Nothing ever will.
Morning!
What are you poking around here for? You're one of them, aren't you? You better sod off, or else.
One of what?
Calm down, Bryn. No one would be so stupid as to show up here after making such a mess.
What happened?
You'll have to excuse Bryn. None of us are in the best of moods lately.
There's a lot of that going around.
Sabotaging our equipment for the past few weeks, and it looks like it's a professional job. They seem to know perfectly well how to make life difficult for us. And after what happened last time, my people have had enough. They refuse to work. They don't want to risk their health.
Do you have any suspects?
Bandits, probably. Or rebels from Connacht. Although at this point, they're one and the same. The workers refuse to keep working. Not only do they feel threatened, but... Well, there's no denying that not everyone from Connacht is happy about what we're doing here.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
I can understand
they look
them in
like
a way. We made
like
them
red.
destroy their own land.
They should just give up.
Oh,
If
yeah.
they piss Denham off, it's not going to be pretty.
Bryn, calm down, please. Remember why we're doing this. It's for their own good.
And we have our orders, for which we are held accountable. It's us or them.
Okay, what happened last time?
The bandits used to come at night, destroy our equipment, and then disappear. But last time, they beat one of the guards unconscious. Poor sod was just lying there, like a tenderized steak for the whole night. He lost a lot of blood. And when we finally managed to wake him up...
It turned out that Aedwin wasn't himself anymore. His head was all messed up. Bastards.
Yes, he was delirious. Kept seeing strange things. He thought we wanted to hurt him.
What now?
We have to catch those scumbags.
Let me guess.
Something needs to be done, that's for sure. But
You
for
want
now,
me to do it?
Denholm doesn't want to give us any more guards. So, if you want to earn some money, we could use your help. One of the workers claims to have seen the direction those thugs ran. They're familiar with the area. They mentioned a cave. I'm not sure if this is a good lead, but it's worth checking out. So, what'll it be?
Sure, I will deal with it.
That's good to hear. If you discover anything, come back to me, eh? I'll send someone to Denholm with a report. Good luck.
Alright, thank you very much.
You look familiar. Yeah, you're Sioran's kid, aren't ya?
No.
Yeah, that's it. You look a lot like him. Yeah, sorry about your father, but trust me, those priests mean well.
No,
they took
don't.
him to the island asylum to cure him.
Oh,
He'll
wait.
return whole and healthy. What are you doing here? Did the Camelotians drag you to work here too? Being a Camelot soldier? And what's the point in that? If Camelot gets pissed, there won't be anything left to pick up.
I don't know anyone named Sioran, but I'm still looking for someone to tell them someone died. In fact, I think I've got 2 people I need to give bad news here.
Really? I could have sworn you were his kid. Oh well, my mistake. In that case, good for you. Sioran's a terrible bastard and a swindler.
Okay. So the Camelotians dragged you to work. Why?
They brought in machines and soldiers to keep order. You must have seen them. I don't know if you've heard, but they're planning to move us to Camelot. They say it has something to do with the men here and the weirdness. But I don't buy it. Sounds like utter crap to me. I say they should back off and stop sticking their noses where they don't belong, eh? Or they might smell something their royal noses aren't prepared for.
I heard one of the workers mentioned a cave that could be a hideout for thugs.
Right, that's me. There's this cave dug out by the Cornac folk about 100 years ago.
Quanact.
My old man told me it was meant to be a shelter in times of war or some other disaster. Yeah, I was there a couple of times when I was a kid. It used to be safer back then. Now it's all but abandoned. If you ask me, that's exactly where those folks who beat up the guard could be hiding.
Okay.
Sure.
I'll check that out. What about your mate?
Need anything? Sorry, I don't have much time to talk. I have lots of work to do.
That's how...
With all the sabotage lately, we're already behind schedule.
That is a neat trick. That man's speaking through his nose. You seem troubled.
I was hoping we'd be getting ready to head out to Borough by now. Now, I'm not even sure it'll happen. Wouldn't surprise me if Camelot just took the men here and left the rest of us behind.
You think Camelot would leave people to die? Probably. They do sound like a fairly horrible group of people. You want to leave, Quanact?
Yeah. When Camelot started looking for workers here, I was the first to sign up. And truth be told, there weren't many others. But Sign said I made the right call. Promised she'd help secure a good spot for us in Borough. There's no point staying here. Even if the weirdness doesn't come, there's nothing left for us to do. Soon we'll be begging on the streets. This is no place to raise a family.
Who is Sign?
She's Camelot's quartermaster. Tough lady. Doesn't take any nonsense. You'll find her near Craftsman's Row. She's always looking for more workers. And she pays well.
Not
I
well
trust
enough to
she'll
buy
do
boots,
right by us.
apparently. Seriously, get your workers boots. So people didn't actually want to work for Camelot?
Nah. And a lot of folk aren't too happy with those of us who signed up willingly.
Ooh.
If they want to waste their lives here, fine. But that doesn't give them the right to treat us like traitors.
I'm going to leave you to it.
Wait, actually, could you do me a favor?
Probably.
It's nothing major.
Sure, what do you need?
Could you drop by my house and let my wife, Enora, know she'll have to pick up my wages from Sign again? I won't be able to make it on time in the next few days. I'll mark the directions on your map. Thanks for the help.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Alright, so... Cuckoo's egg. Tightening the screws. Forging ties. Which one was that? Tightening the screws? So that's the bandit. The place once mine. Okay.
They said it would get easier.
Someone's bound to stop.
Still not completely sure what was going on here. Were they trying to drag it up? Chop it down? Is that a dead body? I'm seeing a dead body down there, aren't I? And a shrine. Where the hell? How are you? Can I get down there without? You know what? Cooking pot interact. Peasant's Wrath? This is titanium. No, come on. Yes. Druidic Shrine. What do I need for this one? One animal component. I will give you some hot goo. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a dead. Okay. I'm gonna pet it. Oi! Did that thing just eat my hand? Did that? Please tell me it didn't eat my hand. Oh my god, are you actually kidding me? Okay, this is not good. Okay, I want my bloody hand back. Seriously? Oh my actual god. Are you kidding me? That can happen? Well, that's just destroyed my sodding build and a half, hasn't it? Okay, then. Right. Well, not completely sure how that's gonna work. I guess I'll find out. Alright, what have we got down here? Oh god. Guess I gotta find a healer or something now. Dual wield. Well, I wasn't dual wielding anyway. I've got a shield build basically. Wait, did I lose my goddamn shield? No, I kept the shield at least because I was petting him with the hand. So this means now I've got to just. Okay, so until I find a bloody healer, this is going to be sodding difficult. Alright, this is where he started. Alright. Oh, we got another one. Are you actually gonna... Okay. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a bit of a challenge for a while, isn't it? That is... Oh, wait. I can't use bows or pickaxes. On a family... just... Right! Okay, that really is gonna make things very difficult. Where are we going now? Where are we heading? Isn't this back where I came from? Right. So.
Fall to my sword.
Okay. Are you friendly? I don't think you're friendly. Where is...
Back to your hovel, coward.
If you get out of the way, I could kill the wolf for you.
I will be your dad.
Oh, I tell you what. Oh. I'm gonna do a bit of this and see if... I want to see this it coming back thing. Great sword. Not that I can use it. Alright. Let's have a look. Are you... I remember you. I need to fight something. I want to see if it comes back. Oh, okay. Okay, you can't parry these guys. Oh, I did it. It's regenerated a tiny bit. It's regenerated a tiny bit. You're not a bandit, are you? Mushroom picker.
Oi! What do you think you're doing here? This is my spot! I got here before dawn, so you better get lost, you miscreant!
Why don't you calm down and tell me what the problem is?
I don't need to explain anything, but you better explain why you're trying to steal my mushrooms!
I'm not trying to steal any mushrooms! There are mushrooms here? Which ones?
Oh, so now you're going to tell me you didn't know and that you were just passing by, huh? That actually sounds almost plausible.
There's a bear behind you.
Well, you'll find loads of penny buns growing here. I once picked a dozen for beneath just one tree. That's why I call this place Penny Bun Grove. You aren't really interested in picking mushrooms, are you?
No, Skyrim bears are tougher. They're really not. No, sorry. I am actually. And I'd love to learn about mushrooms.
Then by all means, go ahead and learn. Just not on my penny buns. You see, the most important thing is to tell the difference between an edible and a poisonous mushroom. I've got this friend, Old Mel they call him.
What am I hearing?
He once decided to get some oyster mushrooms for his scrambled eggs. Now, Mel's been picking mushrooms since he was a wee lad, but his eyes had not what we used to be. So instead of oyster mushrooms, it turned out he caught himself some angel wings. He ended up spending an entire day in the privy, almost shot himself to death.
Privy. By the way, someone said you can't see your pet on the map. You can't see your pet on the map if you leave him indoors. So if you left him in a building somewhere, you cannot... How do you tell which is which?
Angel wings are a tad lighter in color, and their caps are thinner too. And do you know how to tell a penny bun from a devil's bullet?
The command prompt? No, how?
Devil's bullet has reddish deadening on the stern, and if you touch it with the tip of your tongue, you'll find it tastes bitter.
Thank you for the valuable advice.
Interested? I let you pick just one penny bun. Remember, only one. If I see you taking more, you better be ready to run.
I'll be
Take my knife and cut the stern right at the ground. Just don't twist it out like a numbskull. The mycelium needs to stay in the soil.
Actually, mushrooms should be twisted, not cut. Cut the stem right at the ground. Got it. I'm just gonna do as I'm told. Corpse. Oh, did you stab this guy? Where? Right, penny bun. I gotta take a penny bun. Where are they then? Why am I hearing funky sounds? I can't see any penny buns. Just letting you know. Oh wait. Nope. Seriously, this feels like a very silly quest. Fine, I'm just going to read this instead. The Royal Geographer's Note. It's a tale of the Harper twins. Long ago in the court of King Sagramore, there lived two sisters named Aine and Aideen. Renowned for their beauty and grace, they captivated all with their enchanting, harmonious music. But as often happens in courts, intrigue and jealousy found fertile ground. Whispers began to spread, sowing seeds of discord between sisters. Of course, they play beautiful together, but everyone knows that Aine possesses the true talent. Okay, you know what? I'll read that later. No, that's Chanterelle. He said I could pick a penny bun. Penny bun. And it's got to be near to him, otherwise he wouldn't be shouting it. Where the hell's he gone? Oh, another Stagfather shrine. Yeah, I see you there. I see you there. Can I do it? Can I do it with just one arm? Try equipping your shield. Ha! What? Where? No, I'm never... Oh. I'm never going to get there in time. Okay. Oh, God, no. No, that's never going to bloody work, is it? Pathetic. Shut your actual effing shrine. And you can't do it again. Is it till... I have to do it the next night or something? You don't get any meat for it, which is really bloody annoying. I think you have to wait a day or something. Where is that guy gone? Ugh. Alright. I remember this guy, I think.
This place remembers everything.
Taranis!
Assist you.
The harpist statue. What is that?
It's unrelated to your task, but since you're curious, this is the statue of the morning harpist. built in the memory of the twin sisters from the court of Sagramore, the former ruler of Connacht and its lands. Legend has it that one sister killed the other. They also say that
I can't listen to this and read chat at the same time. If you'd had your bow equipped, you might have done it. Not a chance, mate. Absolutely not a chance. I'll talk to him later. You know what? Having conversations while streaming, less of a... no, I don't know. I do not have... I mean, I've got a little bit of a problem until I find a way to get my arm back. Because my build is definitely relying on that left arm. But I've got no bow skills whatsoever. And trust me, there's just... Without bow skills, decent bow, equipment like that, you never killing 3 of those that quickly. You don't get your arm back. I'm not going to get very far in this game, am I? Right. Vanquisher of Penny Buns. I can't use a bow, and I can't use a pickaxe, and I can't use fishing rod, and I can't use wood cutting axe. If that's it, it's pretty much end of game then. If you don't get your arm back, it's pretty much end of game. Which would be funny. But was there an actual safe spot around here? I'm not seeing a safe spot. Huh. You have to go through the game with one arm now. Is it even possible? You can't dig either. No, you can't dig. Should just reload save. Nah, there's got to be a way to get it. There's got to be a way to get it back. Otherwise, basically, I mean, there's so many things require 2 hands. I'm just not even completely sure you could complete it. Especially seeing as, you know, my build, like I said, my build is totally gimped at the moment. Look at that. What the hell is that? Shouldn't have pet the croak. I thought I could get it as a pet, to be honest. Failing that, I thought it would wake up and I'd just smack it with my axe. Can't believe my reaction speed was so slow, I couldn't even snatch my hand back. Pretty hard to believe, all things considered. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Are you taking the pee out of me or the developers? Can't tell. It is hard to tell. But yeah, if it's permanent, they are playing a bit of a stupid game. Oh. This guy keeps appearing, but normally he disappears. Are you out of your mind? Are you actually out of your mind? Now you want to fight? Now you want to fight? Am I even hitting him? Ow. I am not hitting him. I can't even... I'm not even scratching him. Wait, this is a forebear. I'm guessing I can't parry this guy. Oh. No, you can only lose one arm. There isn't another croak trap.
I see the burden you carry, though you hide it well.
Are you guys serious? You can't get your arm back? I mean, yeah, next level trolling, but... I suppose it would be a curious challenge to finish the game with one arm, but honestly... Reload before it's too late. I don't know. Not in love with that idea. Oh. So I'm basically gonna die. Can you do the whole... Nope. Alright, okay, so... Ow! Oh, that... Can I parry? Can I parry? I can! Oh! I refuse to save scum and that's the game's fault. Lol. Please tell me you didn't read that before you posted it. Please tell me you didn't type that sentence and think it was actually a good point. Your pride will be your downfall. Isn't it pride? Pride? It's not pride. It's nothing to do with pride, guys. I mean, I can load a game... I don't even know where I'd be loading it. I mean, I might have no choice anyway. This guy's appearing and absolutely obliterating me anyway. It's not pride, guys. I just generally like to play games as they are. Oh no, this... I could play here. I guess it's a nighttime thing then. I guess it's a nighttime thing. It's not pride, guys. I just feel like... If this is supposed to be the game experience, this is the game experience. You know, if that's what it's supposed to be, if this is how the game's supposed to be experienced, it kind of, that's just how I prefer to play it. There's no pride about it. I tried to fuel the fire with cobwebs, it wouldn't actually let me. Do you enjoy... We do enjoy your suffering. I'm not suffering, to be honest. I mean... It doesn't really make me suffer. I just question whether or not I'm going to be able to complete the game properly. I mean... I can't even... Can't even mine? I think they're talking about the arm loss. Yeah, no, I know what they're talking. I know they're talking about the arm loss. They're saying I am refusing to save scum because of pride. It's not really pride, guys. It's just more a matter of, you know. You can use the origin potion to respec your skills. You can, I suppose. I suppose you could. What? And then, oh, you can't, I can't do a... But I can't do a bow playthrough. I couldn't do a two-hand playthrough. I probably can't even do a magic playthrough. Well, I suppose you could do a magic playthrough, but then why not do a one-handed playthrough? I mean... There's not even principles, Sunglass Dunny. I just, generally speaking, like to roll with the punches. The question here it's less about my build, guys. It's less about my build. Am I really not going to be able to do any fishing or digging or... You can do an unarmed playthrough. Look, I can, but then why don't I just restart and do an unarmed playthrough? I generally prefer... I've just sort of... With this character, I've just slowly got into a one-handed with shield. I tried a few different things. I tried parrying, I tried a bit of dodging, I tried dual wielding, and then I ended up just really liking the... I liked the the shield and the parry, and I was just enjoying that side of things, I guess. Yeah, you're going to miss a lot of stuff. Oh, permanent change, meaning no digging, no fishing, no lumbering. I'll be honest with you, that just sounds a little... Can you lose a leg? I don't know. All right, yeah. So basically, that's the earlier save, guys. I'm basically if I what you call save scumming. If I save scum, we're way back. We're like pre-Act 2. You clearly wouldn't be able to push a pram. I'm still semi-laughing. I think that guy was being serious. I refuse to save scum. That's the game's fault. I think they were serious. Zarteth. Rolling with the punches does not equal missing out on half the game. Yeah, right, exactly. That's the thing. I mean that's... It's gonna hamper your enjoyment of the game. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. This is what I'm getting at. I have save scummed before. We save scummed in, I think it was DOS 2. Because something happened and we didn't expect it. And it was one of those things of, well, we could roll with the punches, but it was losing the ability to speak with animals. And it was like, right, but that's like so many interesting conversations and quests and things. And we were like, and the both of us were like, we like rolling with the punches, but honestly, right now, we just feel like never playing the game again. And yeah, I mean, I know I probably could just take a what's-it potion, a respec potion, and then do a pure one-handed build. You know, do a one-handed build or something. What is those things, aren't they? I better... No, we're just straight to level. I mean, and then... I think it was... 5... I had something in perception. I think I needed 3 in perception. Or was it 4? Origin part has a bug where you lose the extra points you got from items you buy. Oh, am I losing points from... do I lose points doing that? Well, that sucks a little, doesn't it? King Soul... And then skill trees. I mean, I guess just literally go all in. I want my stamina back. I think it was... I can't even remember what I took. Depleted stamina. Yeah, I had that one. And not shields, obviously. Dexterity, parry. Strength. Summons are fairly strong, at least when they work. Don't need any arm for that. Right, so yeah, I mean, I'd just go with... something like that. Just that would be the sort of build I'd be going for. Try to make them stun them. makes the heavy attacks. That's the heavy attacks. Consecutive hits. More damage. Oh! Practicality. I had that, that, and that. That was for sure. And that's critical chance, and that's damage. So I could get, I mean, it could get something like that. Where's that tough dude? Where is he? Some vendors, yeah, no, some vendors sell items that give you stats. Are you saying I've lost those stats then? Oh, here we go. Right, okay, let's have a look at you. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have taken dodge skills instead of parry, maybe. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. This could take forever. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna need to practice with this build as well. I'm like running in on a really super tough fight with a new build with only one arm. Might work also giving up on heavy armor and going light armor and... I mean, you're literally saying what I need to do is get a whole new build and a whole new bunch of equipment and a whole new playstyle. But that I can do. Look. That I could do. It'd be a shame because I don't think I'm ever going to replay it and do a shield build. I was thinking I'd replay it and do a dodge bow build or something, but I can't do a bow build this time. But I'm way more worried about the fact that I can't chop wood, I can't mine, I can't lol completely respec. Well, I'd have to completely respec. I'd have to completely respec not just the character, but the armor, everything. And I've upgraded a bunch of it. Not much, luckily. Right, yeah. You have to buy what you need. I need an arm. Can you buy an arm? I don't think you can. You can't use a bow. You cannot use a bow. Can't do anything that involves more than one arm. Can't fish. I mean... yeah, can't fish. Can't mine. That's gonna be a crippler. Honestly, I feel like... whilst it might be a fun challenge, I feel like I'm going to be experiencing the game in an somewhat unorthodox and weird fashion, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna tell you something else about this game, and it's the reason it's not a good Let's Play candidate. Although I'm enjoying the story, I'm playing it for the combat, and I was kind of enjoying. Might be worth going into stealth now. Well, yeah, but I mean, I have to quickly, I need to get back to my stash, so I kind of almost need to, like, just bugger off now. Get to my stash. and go get some better gear. Can we actually change? No, so you've got to go through the gate. I kind of feel like this was put there as a fun goof and absolutely intended people to load a save as it locks you out of so many systems. Yeah. Yeah. I think I semi-agree. If this is not something you can fix, I semi-agree. I feel like maybe this was just a bit of a joke, but... Hi. Unfortunately, it really, really is just gonna completely change the experience. I do have some stealth clothes. Yeah. The axe you have still works with the great critical hit and stealth. I don't want to do here's the other thing. Right, I started the game by doing a little bit of stealth archery and everything, and then I will be honest, I got a tad bored. So then I went dual wield quite heavily. And I was enjoying it, but at the same time, I don't know why. It just wasn't working as well. And then I started using sword and shield, and I just really started enjoying myself. I think that's probably the biggest thing I should think about. I was just enjoying the play style. And I was thinking to myself, yeah, you know what? I'm going to look forward to doing a bow play style at one point. I don't think I would look forward to the dual wielding. Honestly, the dual wielding didn't look that much fun. And two-handed weapons didn't seem that much fun either. I tried a little bit. I mean, the build is probably possible, but I just didn't get any inspiration. The builds I was thinking I wanted to try was Archer. Not necessarily Stealth Archer, though, just Dodge Archer. And also Spellcaster, although I don't quite know what I would do in that. And what I seem to have done is completely and utterly obliterated the chance of doing any of those. Because this, I think for spells, what I would be doing is something like I'd want a staff in one hand and a spell in the other. Or I'd basically just be running around with the summons and letting the summons do everything. It's a joke for an achievement they put effort into making a new way to play the game for replayability, but for the first playthrough it might be worth just reloading. Yeah! Moral of the story, don't try and pet things. Yeah, you do realise if I hadn't petted that, there'd be people going completely bonkers. A challenge run. Yeah, it kind of feels a bit like that. Bows are really cool, yeah. I use bows to get things that are far away from me, or I don't want to go down to them, and I just get their attention with it. Spellcaster with summons would still work with one hand. Yeah! I honestly did not fancy the summoner. I was thinking, like I said, I think you can use a staff to block spells. I was thinking of staff and spell looking good. Yeah, it's clearly killed the vibe. But it's not just killed the vibe anyway. If you look where I am, I'm basically caught in the middle of nowhere without a decent build. No decent gear. Even if I do decide to do a new build, new gear, I'm going to have to relearn. And I'm basically at a point where I'm about to get a forced boss fight by the looks of things. So yeah. We won't think any less of you. No, guys, honestly, this is, I mean, really, I wouldn't expect you to think any less of me or any more of me for just playing on. I don't play on as a point of pride, as someone says. I normally play on when quests fail, when results go wrong, because they often come with well, different experiences, if you know what I mean. You fail a quest and you get a different outcome, a different playthrough. Kingdom Come Deliverance is a good example of that. There are a couple of quests you can play and you will get quests that you would never experience had you not failed. And I quite like that idea. I did it in Baldur's Gate. I got unexpected consequences. But I never, at any point with Baldur's Gate 3, felt like I was going to... Well, I knew I'd miss out on Halsin's story, for example. But I knew I'd replay it and play him. And I'd still enjoy this playthrough. If that makes sense. That playthrough didn't need to be perfect. I don't need a perfect playthrough in this. In fact, I suspect I already haven't got a perfect playthrough. I feel like I got some bad results in quests already. And I don't mind sticking with the bad results in the quests. I'll be honest, I just don't think I want to change playstyle at the moment. I found one that I was enjoying, and when you add on top of that, the fact that I can't dig things and I can't use the pickaxe or the lumber axe. I'm like, Those games account for that, this one doesn't. Apparently this game does account for it now, but yeah. I feel like that is a challenge run rather than a different run. Isn't the easiest answer to do what you enjoy and find fun. That's the conundrum, Maldoran, though. Both options are bad for me. Which is why I won't be continuing anymore tonight, because I just need to think on it. Both options are not good for me. Whenever I get to a stage where I think, okay, screw that, and I reload, a big part of me disconnects from the game monumentally. Like, that's why I laughed when someone said, suggested that I was almost expected to save scum. When I do that, I do disconnect very much from the game. But I feel like I'm disconnecting with... As soon as you guys said it's permanent, I think I was like, oh. So now I'm just a dodge one-handed axe person who can't dig things up or mine. If you get what I mean. I'd say go for losing one arm then. It is what it is. Right, but the question then is, will I really enjoy that? I don't know. I'm not convinced either way at the moment. I'm not convinced either way. Right now, I gotta be honest with you, my urge is to play Doom. Choices have consequences. Yeah. Yeah, true. I chose to do it. Consequences. I'm not gonna probably... Yeah, you know what? Maybe I just take a break from the game. And then when I come back from England, I can just... Maybe I just start again. I don't know. Maybe I start again and go for a different build. No, I think I want to do the sword and shield build. Is it viable to the end of the game? Is sword and shield viable to the end of the game? It is. Yeah. I think the two builds I was really looking forward to, sword and shield, the one I was on, and bow build. Bow and dodge build. Here's the other thing. I don't want to do a one-handed dodge build, so I'd need to figure out how to parry with just one arm and make it work. Because I don't want this build to be a dodge build. Even though I know you saw me dodging around. I want my next build to be a dodge build. You would love to see the devs add an option to get a prosthetic. The lore does have an explanation for it. I'll be honest with you, that's what I was semi-expecting. I was semi-expecting to be able to get a magic arm somewhere. And I was semi-surprised to not see some little quest update pop up in the corner saying, find a way to fix your arm. Bow dodge is so good. That's it. See, I was thinking bow dodge could be a cool one. Yeah, a wordsmith. Right, a wordsmith. Something like that. And I would be able to, you know, and it would be kind of funny and cool. And it would be temporarily annoying as hell, but I'd overcome it and then get back to normal and then I'd be back to doing what I do. That's what I thought, to be honest. Dodge build is fantastic. A dodging spellcaster zipping around. Yeah, I get the feeling that dodge builds work with a lot of different styles. And I think there was just a little side of me said, you know what? I'm going to do dodge build next time. This time, I'm going to do the parry build. Because everyone said it's harder. And so I'm like, I want to do the parry build. Got actually pretty good at parrying. And then I decided to invest in shields even more. And then I started mixing parrying and blocking. And I was actually able, believe it or not, to get... I mean, there is one other option. I could just do a one-handed... I mean... This... Holy that was close. I mean... The build... would still work, you know, with... I could try and do a shield, literal shield run, but how about... How spectacularly niche challenge run is that? How much of a spectacular niche build run is that? I'm not totally sure what shield I do use, though. That's my best shield, but it does not do damage. This one does much more damage. Oh. Crap. Are you kidding me? Oh, no, that's... oh, it's overwritten my... Oh, no, it's overwritten my what's it save. Headbutt mod. No, I'm beginning to like the idea of just seeing if I can shield my way through the game. That... No, it's... Crap, no, it's not kept my build. It's not kept my build. It saved after I did the rebuild thing. Right, that's better. Right, I think I got it back. I think I got it back. There we go. Right, because you can see the damage. Don't know which would be the better one though. I'm gonna make a hard save. See, this thing does a huge amount more damage. But it has no runes installed. This one does. This one's a way better weapon for parrying the damage they do back on them. Come on, where's my Dark Knight? Come on. Oh, here he comes, here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. Maybe I should try out on those little guys. Whoa, 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 no, don't kill me yet. Right, and can I do... Okay. Come on, come on. I want to try it. Right, I want to try the parry. That didn't work. Oh, he did it, did it. Okay, I'm totally failing. I'm totally failing the... I'm not used to doing this with this hand. That is the big problem at the moment. Come on, hit me. Okay, that did not damage him in the slightest. Really? Not... Can I do shield bash? I can! Okay. Oh, get my... Okay! Oh, that's a special. I gotta watch for that. Oh, God! Oh, what was that? You can remove the runes if you're referring to relic artifacts. Unfortunately, you can only do that at a crafting station, mate. So, yeah, Shield bash... There's not actual shield bash. The shield bash wasn't that effective, I don't think. Okay, let's just go and kill these guys quickly. Okay, I want to do running. Okay, so this is still effective. Okay. That worked. Can I hunt like this? Yes! Oh, that was stupid. Alright, okay, come on. Oh, not good. Oh, actually, I want this one for this. I need them to hit me and damage themselves. Come on. Right, they're damaging them. Oh, I really don't feel like I'm blocking as much damage. Okay. Now, does this count as a one-handed weapon, though? Do I get my weapon? Can I block? Oh, yeah, not well. You don't want to block with this guy. Oh, you know what? I think I prefer this one. I need to get him to hit me. Come on, hit me. Okay. No, I don't do enough damage on that one, unfortunately. Oh! Ow! As it increased the skill, it does count. Did it? For one-handed... If I have a shield in one-handed, it went up. Oh, right. One-handed went up. Okay, so it does count as a one-handed weapon. Here's the other problem, though. And this is another problem. Does it still count as a shield and when it's in that hand? And I ask that because I've got perks that require that. Right? Specifically, under endurance, there is one... Wielding shields increases melee damage. So I'm assuming that counts. Actually, I can probably tell just by looking at the damage it does. Yeah. Now, the reason it does a lot of damage, the shield there, is because I have... I think it's a shield skill. Triple the damage dealt by shields. But I gotta be honest, is that guy tough even with 2 arms? Is that guy tough even with 2 arms? Oh god, I've been playing this way longer than I was only intending coming on for an hour. I'm going to think about this. He's very strong. It might not be the world's greatest place to be suddenly developing a whole new playstyle based upon one-handed and shielding people. So, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I might need to bloody reload just because the game's going to stop me here. You always... Oh, can you run away from him? So far, he's always run away from me. I'm going to be honest, though. I still don't think I relish playing an entire game like that, if that makes sense. Like, the novelty's going to wear off relatively quickly, and then I'll just become a bit meh. That triple shield skill point is to the main weapon. Yeah, maybe. After you interact with Excalibur Sword, he comes for you. Ah, right. Yeah, so anyway, I'm not completely sure. Yeah, I must admit that there's a little side of me finds the idea of a one-handed shield run entertaining. More entertaining than the one-handed axe, I'll be honest with you. But at the same time, I think I'll get bored of it after a little while, and then I'm going to Skyrim it and just start a whole new character. You're not expected to fight him yet. I think they expect you to light a fire and throw some cobwebs to repel him. Right. I did try that, but it kept disengaging me from the fire, so I think you have to get him early. Oh, well, I learned an awful lot. There. I learned the developers have a sense of humor. I learned it's probably a bad idea to do a one-armed run. But it looks like it might be possible, but it would be a very niche one-handed run. Oh my god. Would an unarmed run with only one arm work? Probably. Wow, so you don't want to pet the animals. Very counterintuitive to how I play every game. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you get an option to pet an animal in a game and you don't do it, I gotta know how. Have you learned it's a stupid idea to pet God knows what sleeping on the shore? No. No. Think about pretty much every other game you've ever played. If you refuse to pet things like that, you're just doing it wrong. You might as well say, have we learned it's a bad idea to loot stuff all the time? No. We didn't get to see how your girlfriend would react. Oh, God, I have to load the save up again and go back and see if anyone says anything about it. I have got to see if any... Does anyone comment on it? If people comment on only having one arm, I might reassess and actually do it just for the hilarity of everyone commenting it. too damned funny. See, that would be something I would actually probably take great delight in. I still worry about not being able to dig things up, though. Apparently, they've made it so you can finish the game, so that any quests that did require two hands have been tweaked somewhat, I guess. But I can't help but feel there might be some quests out there that you can't finish. I don't know. I barely scratched him with the axe. Yeah, I barely scratched him with the shield either, so, yeah. I think it's more of a fact that axe and shield, probably I'm just practiced doing it. I parry instinctively. I couldn't parry with the right arm. I couldn't. Oh no, you parry with the left arm anyway. I don't know. There was just something about the whole thing felt off. It felt really weird. It's hard to explain. There was something as I was fighting and it felt weird. It's just impossible to describe. It's probably just because my brain's so used to seeing the shield on one side, and then it's when it's on the other side, everything's thrown a little bit. It's just a mental thing that I would adjust to. Probably after a little while, but I think I would need to run around and adjust on some bandits, not that super tough guy. There are knights in every act, even each tougher than the one before. Don't judge early game builds on it. Not sure what we're talking about there. I think it might be cool on a second playthrough where you can plan for it, but not the first one. Seems a little punishing. It's less about the play style being punishing and more about feeling a bit... I don't know. How many swords am I going to find where I start thinking, oh, that would have been awesome for this sword and shield build I was going for. Besides, I'll be honest with you, I don't want to... I was just enjoying... the build. You just miss out on things if you can't dig. Yeah. They should give you a trowel to dig one-handed and a small pick. Just make it take twice as long. Can't believe I'm trying to find ways to make this work. You totally get it. Counter-Strike used to have an option to switch the hand you're holding the gun in, and it absolutely screwed with your aiming. Yeah, and it's stupid, isn't it? Because you shouldn't be looking at your gun. You should never be looking at your gun. Why are you looking at your gun? And yet, for some reason, because it's in the wrong hand, everything just... Pity it doesn't have the KCD perk that allows you to use a two-handed in one-handed with negs. I can't believe they did it and didn't have a way for you to cure it. You know, have like some dumb-looking arm, some magical arm made by the wordsmiths that just looks really ridiculous. The other thing, and I'm going to ask, it does seem like the sort of thing maybe you do on a freaky challenge run, but how many people would do that on their first run? Is there anyone in the chat would actually do that sort of run on their first run? A weird run like that? Because I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? It seems a little unusual. And what I have to ask is there anyone in the chat who got there, saw a sleeping beast, saw the prompt for pet, and didn't pet it? Is there anyone who just looked at it and thought, nah, I'm just going to hit it? I gotta know. Was there any kind of communication from the game that made it clear what you're about to do? Yeah, no, you walk up to it and it says, and it has a prompt to pet it. It said pet. It's sleeping and it just said pet. And so I petted it because I'm asking, is there anyone who got there, saw the prompt? Oh, you just rushed in and attacked. You didn't even realize there was a pet option. Okay, I must admit, I almost did that. But if there's anyone who crept up to it because it wasn't attacking them and then saw pet, is there anyone who went, nah, that's a bad idea? I am honestly, was there anyone who said, yeah, that feels like a bad idea? Because there are some games where my brain makes me do what is sensible. Kingdom Come Deliverance is one of those games where I'm like, I'm not doing that. That's daft. Because everything in Kingdom Come Deliverance makes sort of sense. There are games like Tainted Grail where if there's an option to, flick the dragon on the nose. I haven't met a dragon, but if there was, like, flick dragon on nose, I'm gonna do it. I can't not do it. Tainted Grail is one of those games that I couldn't do it. I just. Whereas, in Kingdom Come Deliverance, I will absolutely, you've known this if you watch my playthrough, there are things I just won't do because they just don't make sense for my character. From what I saw in the game, getting close to something and not getting attacked is a way to know if it's hostile or not. Correct. I think you can tell if you use the compass. I think you can tell if it's hostile or not if you use the compass. I thought it was a bad idea and still did it as soon as I saw the prompt. Well, yeah, I mean, I will be absolutely honest with you. I looked at it and thought, this cannot be a good idea. But I'm like, yeah, you gotta pay it. Anyway, when I get back from England, I'll probably have another crack at the game. I'll probably carry on just with that save that I got and just go there and do the build. I will be playing this game twice because it definitely looks like there's two paths through the game. So I'm definitely going to play it, and I'm definitely going to do a dodgy, probably archer build. So I will not be losing my arm in that build either, because I don't want to. Anyway, ladies, gents, I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what I'm playing. Actually. I was going to play something other than Darkest Dungeon. I don't know what I was going to play. Maybe I'll play Doom. Maybe I'll play Doom the Dark Ages. But I will be streaming tomorrow. Now, I think you know what? I think I'll do Darkest Dungeon tomorrow, seeing as I'm away for a week. Oh no, I've already announced to the Darkest Dungeon people that I wouldn't be playing for 2 weeks, so they know. We've got a waffle on for 2 weeks, don't we? We've got a waffle on for 2 weeks for the next recruit. I can't ruin that promise, so I should play something else tomorrow. Yes. Okay. Yes. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.